Q106.7 weather.
Here's your KQNK forecast. Sunshine mixed with clouds at times today, with daytime highs approaching 51. Winds out of the northwest, 8 to 15 miles per hour. Tonight, lows around 20. Cloudy skies with a few peaks of sun tomorrow. Slight chance for snow, becoming mixed precipitation. Daytime highs approaching 50. Mainly cleared Sunday with daytime highs approaching 36. 54 Monday. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Laura Lockwood. Currently, it's 42 degrees.
This Kansas Information Network update is brought to you by Eaton Roofing and Exteriors.
I'm Britton Rucker, and here are today's top headlines from 12 News. Kansas State University announces Colin Klein will be the next head football coach. He signed a 5-year, $4.3 million deal. The university plans to hold a press conference this afternoon. Boeing's $4.7 billion deal to acquire Spirit AeroSystems is near completion. Spirit confirms the merger is expected to close this month. Boeing must sell off Spirit plants in North Carolina, North Ireland, and Malaysia before the deal is final. And a federal judge has dismissed a lawsuit which could help prevent an ICE facility from opening in Leavenworth. A separate state court case is still pending, with an appeal expected in February. In Wichita, Britton Rucker, 12 News.
You're listening to the Kansas Information Network.
You served behind the desk.
You served in combat.
You did 4 years and got out.
You were drafted.
You gave 20 years.
You gave exactly what your country needed.
You are a veteran.
You are a veteran.
You are a veteran, and you deserve support.
If you're struggling with life after service, don't wait. Reach out.
Find resources at va.gov/reach.
Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
With Steel, batteries are included. This holiday season, give a gift that's ready to go right out of the box. For everything from cleaning up the yard to cutting up firewood, Steel tools check off the wish list and knock out the to-do list. And right now, buy select battery tool sets and get a free extra battery. Visit SteelUSA.com for holiday deals and gift ideas. Happy holidays from Steel. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
I'm Joanna with your KQNK News, brought to you by the Norton County Hospital, providing the best care right here at home. The American Lung Association would like to raise awareness of respiratory syncytial virus, or RSV, the leading cause of infant hospitalization in the United States. By age 2, nearly 100% of children will have been infected with RSV. While often presenting with mild cold-like symptoms, RSV can cause severe illness in infants and young children, especially those under 8 months old. The good news, there are safe and effective immunization options to help reduce the risk of serious outcomes. RSV is a common virus, but its burden on families and healthcare systems is significant. Each year, as many as 80,000 children under 5 are hospitalized due to RSV, with the youngest babies at greatest risk. A staggering 75% of children hospitalized due to RSV were born full-term with no underlying health conditions. It's a virus that doesn't just impact high-risk groups, it impacts all infants. In the 2024-25 season, the widespread use of RSV immunizations led to a significant drop in infant hospitalizations, with rates falling up to 52% among babies under 2 months old. October and November are critical months to talk to your pediatrician or OBGYN about RSV protection, especially since many babies are due for well visits during this time. Registration is now open for the 2026 Women Grow the Farm Conference coming up February 12th and 13th in Manhattan, Kansas. The event is designed to inspire, connect, and support the women who are helping shape every corner of modern agriculture. Originally known as the Women Managing the Farm Conference, this gathering has grown since 2006 into one of the most influential events for female producers and agribusiness professionals. Attendees receive practical tools, new strategies, and a strong sense of community as they navigate the changing realities of farming and ranching. This year brings a slight shift in schedule schedule, optional pre-conference sessions will take place Thursday morning, with the full conference beginning at midday and continuing through Friday afternoon. Those early sessions will cover calving and prepartum conditioning, emerging use of artificial intelligence on the farm, and ways to build resilience around mental health. The conference will feature 3 keynote speakers. Farm business consultant Erica Lubner will address communication and family dynamics in agriculture, drawing from her own experiences in dairy and agritourism. Marilyn Vetter will share how her work in the biopharmaceuticals and nonprofit leadership led her to her current role leading Pheasants Forever and Quail Forever, and how women can bring their expertise into community and organizational leadership. Communications expert Janice Person will focus on helping attendees turn what they learn into real-world growth on their farms and in their careers. Participants will also be able to choose from 25 breakout sessions covering production practices, risk management, legal and financial planning, succession strategies, agritourism, and more. A special evening event is planned Thursday at the Museum of Art and Light, offering a chance to explore immersive art experiences while networking in a creative setting. Organizers say the conference delivers 3 major takeaways: access to top-level expertise, opportunities to build a strong professional network, and ongoing support through an exclusive online discussion group after the event. Registration is available at womengrowthefarm.com. Early registration is $175 through January 10th, going up to $200 after that. Pre-conference sessions cost $25 and students can register for $75. Sponsors include Farm Credit Associations of Kansas, Kansas Soybeans Commission, Kansas Bankers Association, and Kansas Wheat, among others. I'll be back with more after this.
Join our stellar team at Norton County Hospital. Looking for a workplace where compassion meets career growth? Look no further. If you're ready to embark on a fulfilling journey surrounded by supportive colleagues and opportunities for personal and professional development, we want you to be part of our family. Explore exciting career offerings and our comprehensive range of benefits, including capers, on the Career tab at ntcohosp.com.
According to the unofficial minutes of the Norton City Council, the City Council met in regular session Wednesday, December 3rd, with Mayor Jerry Jones presiding. Council members present were Dale Jacobson, Jim Miller, Jason Jones, Dale Engelbert, Gerald Jones, and Andrew Black, with others present to discuss business or observe. Motion was made by Dale Jacobson and seconded by Jim Miller to approve the November 19th City Council meetings. Vote taken, motion carried 6-0. Building and demolition permits were presented. Shane Wyatt, $4,500 for a dwelling addition. The Norton Economic Development Director, Dallas Goslin, was present to request $10,000 from the city due to unforeseen engineering expenses on the east site development. Dallas stated once a lot is sold, the proceeds will go to the city for reimbursement. A motion was made by Andrew Black, seconded by Dale Engelbert, to advance Norton Economic Development $10,000 with repayment once a lot is sold. Discussion was held on the request. During discussion, Dallas stated that the city would receive the entire proceeds from the sale of a lot, which would amount to $12,500. Vote taken, motion carried 6-0. The following old business items were addressed. James reported the Public Works crew is going to start drilling holes for the fence at the impound lot. The mass communication system is working well and moving forward. James reported on the following properties. 409 East Waverly is continuing to make progress. The crew working at the 1000 block of Kennedy is continuing to make progress on the exterior condition of the properties. James stated the abatement of 603 North State is complete, but Jeff will continue to monitor. James stated 709 North First will be served with an abatement notice this week. James stated he believes the council room camera is set up and ready to go. It was decided to remove the property abatement of the 1000 block of Kennedy and 603 North State from old business. James stated Jeff is working on the retire the ride list, but it is a slow and lengthy process for him. The light at Travis Field for the handicap parking is still on the electric department's list to complete. Police Chief Mitch Lau reported on department activities. City Administrator James Moreau reported on department activities. James also shared information on the better utilizing investments to leverage development or build grant program that he's looking into, which is designed to fund projects that will have a significant significant local or regional impact and improve transportation infrastructure. It was decided to proceed with pursuing the grant. A motion was made by Gerald Jones, seconded by Dale Jacobson, to waive the third formal reading of ordinance number 1780, an ordinance amending Chapter 14, Article 4, pertaining to unlawful parking generally. Vote taken. Motion carried 6-0. A motion was made by Gerald Jones, seconded by Dale Jacobson, to adopt ordinance number 1780. Vote taken. Motion carried 6-0. Andrew Black reported that the Public Works Committee met to discuss the proposed changes to the street opening section of City Code. Andrew stated Abby is reviewing the changes and will prepare the ordinance for the next council meeting. Jason Jones reported on the findings regarding the longevity compensation for employees that ended employment prior to the December payout, and discussion was held. A motion was made by Jason Jones, seconded by Jim Miller, that on December 17th, the City of Norton issue longevity plan payments to the 5 former employees who did not receive their final payment of their individual owed balances that total $3,570. Vote taken. Motion carried 6-0. Dale Jacobson stated the JAG Group is available to meet with the Parks Committee on December 18th to discuss their dog park project. City Clerk Alex McKenna presented the 2025 General Fund Budget Amendment hearing notice. Alex noted the hearing is scheduled for 5:45 p.m. on December 17th at City Hall. Motion was made by Andrew Black and seconded by Dale Jacobson to approve appropriating ordinance number 23 as a whole. Motion carried 6-0. Motion was made by Dale Jacobson and seconded by Andrew Black to adjourn. Vote taken. Motion carried 6-0. I'm Joanna. Your KQNK News was brought to you by the Norton County Hospital. You can call the Norton County Hospital at 785-877-3351 for all your healthcare needs.
Kansas Agriculture Network News.
Good day, everyone. I'm Greg Akagi. Crop activity in the Southern Hemisphere is the primary focus with USDA's World Agricultural Supply and Demand Estimates report that comes out next week. Rod Bain has the numbers.
December is traditionally a time of transition for USDA's World Agricultural Supply and Demand Estimates.
We don't get any new information from NASS on U.S. crop size, the supply side of the balance sheets. On the other hand, we do start focusing pretty heavily on the Southern Hemisphere crops. Wheat harvests in Argentina, Australia are well underway. Closely watching progress on first crop corn and the soybean crop in Brazil.
World Agricultural Outlook Board Chair Mark Jekanowski says one piece of new information for the December WASDE.
Since we had the shutdown in October, we are still getting some kind of delayed data from that period, catching up on export sales data that would have been released in October that's now starting to come out.
The December Global Supply and Demand Estimates and U.S. crop production reports are scheduled for release this Tuesday, noon Eastern Time. I'm Rod Bain reporting Washington, D.C.
U.S. dairy markets are seeing major softening in domestic prices, even as dairy output and some export categories swell, dealers and analysts reported on Wednesday. Butter prices dropped nearly $1 per pound compared with a year ago, while cheddar cheese and other block cheese prices declined by roughly 40 to 50 cents. Those shifts reflect both abundant domestic supply and weaker demand for standard dairy products. At the same time, U.S. exports of value-added dairy, including certain cheeses and butter, surged. Butter exports jumped 162%. American-type cheese exports rose 129%. Cheddar exports climbed 131% compared to last year. This is the Kansas Ag Network.
Every bag of FiberMax cotton has 220,000 seeds chock full of innovation, like advanced genetics for longer, stronger fiber, which means 220,000 reasons to hear, "You got what premiums?" And new Accent Flex technology for powerful weed control, which means 220,000 reasons to say, "Heck yeah, I grew that." FiberMax cotton from BASF. Innovation in every bag. Always read and follow label directions.
Smokey the Bear. Then you know why Smokey tells you when he sees you passing through. Remember, please be careful, it's the least that you can do.
What you desire, don't play with matches, don't play with fire.
After 80 years of learning his wildfire prevention tips, Smokey Bear lives within us all. Learn more at SmokeyBear.com, and remember,
only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Kansas Agriculture Network weather.
I'm meteorologist Laura Lockwood with your Kansas Agricultural Network. Looking fairly quiet for the state as we head through the end of the work week and throughout our weekend. We'll have a glancing blow from a blast of Arctic air spilling into the northern plains. It'll be just clipping our northern portion of the area here, and especially we'll feel it mostly on Sunday. But temperatures ahead of that system will remain near and slightly above normal for a good portion of the state. And then once that cooler air filters through the area, we'll see those temperatures quickly rebound as we head back into the work week. But overall, we'll also be seeing a very dry forecast. We'll just have a chance of seeing some light snow as that cooler air moves through the area here late Saturday into Sunday. Overall, we're going to be seeing fairly quiet weather for most of the state here as we head through the end of the work week and throughout our weekends. Taking a look at those temperatures, this afternoon we'll have lots of sunshine helping us out. We'll reach highs in the mid-40s in the northwestern portion of the state. North-central portions will be slightly warmer with highs in the mid to upper 40s, and then slightly cooler in the northeast with highs in the low to mid-40s. In the southwestern portion of the state, we're looking at highs in the upper 40s. South-central portions of Kansas will be seeing temperatures warming up into the low 50s. And then in the southeast, we're looking at mid to upper 40s. Winds overall will be fairly light, but we could see some higher gusts in the northwestern portion of the state near Goodland. Tonight, temperatures will be cooling into the mid to upper 20s in the southeastern portion of the state, with the low 20s elsewhere. This is the Kansas Ag Network. I'm meteorologist Laura Lockwood.
Talking about guns with others might not always feel comfortable, but it could save a life. Here's a way to start a conversation. Your family is going over to your neighbor's home for dinner for the first time. How would you ask if there are any unlocked guns in the home?
Hey, we're so excited for tonight. Before we come over, may I ask a few questions?
Yeah, of course.
Do you have any pets?
Yes, we have a dog.
Great. Do you have a pool outside?
Nope, just a big old backyard.
Nice. Another question. Are there any unlocked guns in the home?
Our guns are stored securely, locked in a safe that the kids can't access.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now, let's just talk about what we can bring for dessert.
Learn how to have the conversation at agreetoagree.org. A public service announcement brought to you by the Ad Council.